Yeah. All right, let's get to it. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so look, how's everybody doing today? Okay, so let the people know I'm in here. This is what I be saying, right? It's so funny because people people be so quick. But I'm glad that I'm good. Hold on, then. Hold on, let me change this. My bad, y'all.
Man, you tripping on the weekend?
I'm sorry, can y'all hear me? Is we good? Light up.
Yo, you
If we
tripping on the
good, light
weekend,
up, cause
Verb?
I can't tell. Hey, what's up?
Can you hear me, Verb? Yo, 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 yo,
Hey,
yo,
dudes, you gotta relax, bro. For real. Like when you
yo. Can you hear me, Verb?
dudes, you gotta relax. Hey, light up. Now, just for the record books, y'all, I'm gonna make this short, quick, and sweet. All right. I'm gonna make this straight to the point. Y'all are watching with y'all own eyes. You see dude taking shots. Everybody see that, right? Everybody sees him taking shots. You see him doing it at everybody's event. John event, Calico event. He takes shots at people's events, right? Y'all are watching. Let me know if y'all see this. Light up if y'all see this before we start, because it'll be somebody that'll get this wrong, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, you're worried about him." Boy, is you crazy? Hey, everybody, light up if you see. Go. Matter of fact, before I start talking, right? Go look for yourself. You see him taking shots. Y'all see what dude is doing. See, people like to try to play this victim role and then they try to flip it on niggas. That's what he specialized in. He plays the victim. I'm little brother. I'm jealous. That's you see what he doing. Everybody see it, right? He's took shots at John event. He's took shots at Calico event, right? But here's the punchline though. Here's the punchline with everything. Verb and JC is at look for y'all that don't know, go back and look for yourself. He took shots the other day and said, "These people don't even be in these events no more after me and JC." Me and JC had no exchange. This is JC's home. We battled 1 hour outside of Detroit, not even in Detroit, an hour outside of Detroit in a whole nother land, right? Not my land. Me and JC have no interaction. We have no engagement. He didn't say any words, right? Let me give y'all these accurate numbers. Because this is the thing. If you always talking numbers, let's talk them then. Let's talk them then. Let's talk them. Let's talk numbers. All right. Do versus hustle is at 491,000 1 month ago on a channel that has 151,000 subscribers, is what said. I'm not talking to none of your partners. I'm talking to you, man. Because it's this kind of stuff, and people let you run off with spitting on people, right? You have 491,000 views versus hustle, and it says your channel has 151,000. Verb versus JC. Verb versus JC. We're at 123,000 in 1 day. Are y'all staying with this story? We are at 123,000 in 1 day. You, Mr. Superstar, is at 491 on a channel that says it has 151,000 subscribers. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You spit on people all the time and then you run and play the victim, man. Everybody's starting to wake up and see it. Why would you spit on Cal event and that's supposed to be your boy? Why would you spit on John event? We saw you do these things. Like why are you the one that go around and saying I'm rich and I'm on TV, but you fight for this spot like that? That don't make sense. We all know Conceited is the most successful battle rapper. Khan never spits on the battle. We still hustling, dude. If you that heavy, you shouldn't be spitting on no other niggas, because this where you came from and you wouldn't have got here without me. We never see Conceited spit on any battle rappers. Khan don't even come back over here. And we all know Khan is the #1 guy. So what's up with dude though? I was screaming this shit like, hey man, it be a lot of little shit going. I'm not talking to none of your partners. I'm talking straight to you. We not even gonna entertain nothing. We ain't gonna even entertain shit. You and Hustle is at 491 in 1 month. Me and JC is at 123 in 1 day. Calico's channel has 48,000 subscribers. It says your channel has 151,000 subscribers. Something's not adding up. And I also did some more research, right? Now, when you go to Verse Tracker, right? For y'all that don't know, when you go to Verse Tracker, the last reported cases, my opponent JC averages 344,000 views a battle. That's what it said with JC. It says Miss Hustle averages 306,000, right? That means it's no difference. That means it's no difference. The difference is the quality of what they're watching. That means both our last opponents, because we only going by off we was. Your last opponent was her. My last opponent is JC, right? Why are the numbers close? Why do you have this thing where you want to spit on battle rap? You only spit on battle rappers. You don't spit on nobody else but battle rappers. Battle rap is the only place you slam your fist and tell everybody I'm rich and I'm the view nigga. This ain't beef. This a conversation because we all watching you do it. You was just tweeting this type of shit. Why? If I'm rich and if I'm not, this don't mean I don't need this. I'm not fighting for it. Khan never comes back. Khan never fights for it. Khan never disrespects the battle rappers. This one does. That's crazy, dude. You come from here, man. But besides all the shit with us, we'll never be like, but this where you come from, but you get a high out of spitting on niggas and you the only one on TV every day. That's crazy. That's crazy. How are you the only one on TV every day, but you want to slam your fist amongst people that are not on TV? Slam your fist with TV niggas. Slam your fist with rich niggas. That's insanity. But here's the thing where you just backfire because we just saw you doing this shit, right? Here's the thing though. The numbers are comparable. Why is the numbers comparable? It's only 1,000 comment difference in one day versus a month. That don't make sense, man. You got a battle coming up, man. Relax. Relax, man. Just go do your thing. Like, cause we all watching you do it. Everybody waking up cause everybody see it. Man, dude, you always spitting on somebody who don't have. Niggas didn't spit on you when you ain't had nothing though. We gave to you. Didn't nobody spit on you when you ain't have nothing? No, the fuck they didn't. Khan don't come back and spit on us. No, he does not. Khan don't even gotta come through this motherfucker. Khan does not spit on nobody. He's the most successful and we all know it. So what is your thing with spitting on people that don't have something that you have? If you're rich and if you're on TV every single day, dude, you can't argue with niggas that's not on TV. What are you talking about? How do you spit on somebody that's not on TV every day? And you're the only one holding this weapon. I'm on TV every day. So why the numbers ain't showing that then? Because I just did 123 overnight with JC. You did 490 in a month. Explain that. Explain it without rage. You can't. You're gonna yell. You can't do nothing but yell and scream. You can't yell, scream, threaten, but you only do it to battle rappers. Nobody else. Anybody else that try to spit on you on a higher level or with more traction, all you do is stand down. You don't buck out. You don't, man, 607 Unc is saying all kind of shit about you and all kind of shit he was gonna do to you and all this type of shit, and you ain't had no bark for him? That's crazy, man. He the hottest nigga on the internet. That don't make sense, man. That's like a nigga coming out the hood, right? And he run into a bag and he come back through the streets and then front on other niggas, but your numbers is still close. How? That ain't no real nigga shit. And that's why ain't nobody going. That's not real nigga shit, man. If you gonna be this heavy of a nigga, be that heavy and only argue with heavy niggas. You never see rich niggas trying to step on poor ones. When do you see that? When do you see Smack trying to step on poor rappers then? When do you see them comment about anybody that's doing something less? I don't even comment at a nigga that's doing something less. If I know a nigga doing something less, why the fuck I'm arguing with him? I'm arguing with the niggas with who sit with me. I'm not arguing with no niggas who that doesn't even this where you made the mistake because you went too far. You only can yell. That's the only, people are gonna tune in when you yell. That's it, man. You only can yell. It's not even this conversation I'm having is calm. This is a calm conversation. You can't do that because everything is ego driven. Bro, how you spit on the niggas that you know? That's Cal. Fuck me, that's Cal. Why would you write that about Cal event? Why would you bring war to John John's event? Like, what the fuck is this? Take that shit to the rich niggas. Go wreck Nick Cannon shit. Go spit on one of his events. What the fuck is we talking? Man, that performance in Stockton wasn't packed, nigga. What you talking about? That performance in Stockton with Soldier Boy and shit with the Wild and Out brand on it was not packed. Argue with rich niggas, man. That don't fucking make it. Anybody here that can't understand that, you're crazy. How do you argue with rich? That's like a rich nigga trying to argue with a nigga who goes to go to work every day. That's crazy. But the numbers comparable though. That's the punchline though. The numbers is comparable because it's 123. Hey, listen, for anybody listening, this ain't no static. Everybody out, y'all see him taking shots. All I'm doing is responding. Ain't no static. I don't give a fuck. But if you gonna be a big bad nigga, you gotta be a big bad nigga with big bad niggas, man. You can't come down here and say, hey, I'm finna step on them and make them fear me and make them do this. Do that to the rich. The rich niggas don't do you like that. Do it to them. That's Calico, man. That's your people. What the fuck is you talking? John, that's what the fuck is we spitting on niggas for? And you're the only one on TV that's fighting for this space. Charlie Clips don't give a fuck, and Khan ain't never came back. But you the only one that's slamming your fist and saying everybody gotta watch me. That's crazy, dude. That's insanity. So look, now let's talk numbers then. We just pulled up your last numbers with Miss Hustle. Miss Hustle and JC, according to Verse Tracker, they carry the same amount of traction. It says Verse Tracker that you carry 2.5 million a battle. It says Verse Tracker I carry over 800,000. Why are the numbers comparable? Why are the numbers comparable? Okay, cool. Let's keep going with numbers. Yo, Bars I-95 Freestyle has 87,000 views on it 7 months ago. Sue Surf has 10 million on his. Come on, man. Some of that shit, you're going to have to let it go, man. You got a battle coming up, man. You got to do that. This ain't time for that, man. How you going to spit on niggas, man? If we're lower and we're so beneath, you let that go. Whose status with somebody lower? Who spits on? Have y'all ever rolled by bums and said, you ain't nothing but a bum? Man, all he gonna do is come back and scream and yell because that's the only thing he knows how to do, scream and yell. You're not gonna check for him unless he's screaming and yelling, bro. Come on, let's cut the shit. But don't spit on niggas, man. That's weak. I don't care how you feel about me. Spitting on niggas is crazy, and you're the only one on TV every day fighting for this spot. Khan don't spit on you, and we know Khan makes more. We know Khan is more successful. He been there. He's been on MTV everywhere. Khan don't